Ahoy gamers and welcome back to Titan Quest 2 as we play through as a hardcore solo self round. This time as a Reaver, as a mix between a rogue and warfare. In this episode we immediately start with the fight against Pan. The fight's somewhat successful. As we take on Pan, we then continue through the main story into Moray Temple, where we find the Sisters of Fate. To get to them, we have to fight a few bosses. It's pretty cool. I won't give you any spoilers whether we survive or not in this episode, so without further ado, we're going to jump straight on in. And we're back on Titan Quest 2, as we play through as a hardcore solo self-found. As you see here, slight difference from last episode, last week. Our last counter obviously didn't quite make it, so we made ourselves a Reaver, which is a mix between a rogue and warfare. The intention for us to be essentially a bow build, and safe to say if we manage to finish this story, this campaign, I'm probably never going to try a bow build again. They're not the best. They're quite squishy. The damage isn't quite top tier, but it's okay. I'll run for my build. If we manage to take on Pan, I'll run for my build. If not, I'll be remaking a new character. So obviously Pan took on my last character. The idea of this build is that you'll go essentially banish, and then you've got this big hit. Your right click ability down hit. Right click ability here. Does a lot of damage, does some bleeding. But obviously the big issue is obviously I can't take much damage. So I do need to keep moving as much as I can. And trying to avoid any damage like that. Okay, he's at half health. Now he's at half health. I just lied. So that is a big hit. Okay, not enough energy, that's fine. He's going to jump in a second. Perfect. Okay. Such a big hit that. Okay, he's going to do a big hit again. Should be fine, just sit over here in the corners. There we go. Mr. Pan down. That was a lot harder than, than I thought it would be.
My horn? You you cut off my horn? Oh, this is the most fun I've had in ages.
You're going to take me to this.
That
What do you mean? It's not ideal.
Pan! Stop this outrage at once!
Oh, look who's finally decided to show
Ooh.
his face. Took you long enough.
Philon is Glaukos. Glaukos.
Is it true? The old man.
Yes, I owe you an explanation in a moment. Pan, leave. And let these people you've enslaved go when you do.
Fine. You win this time. But I hope to play again soon, little human.
I'll quite enjoy fighting against him again in the future.
Glaucus. Why the disguise?
Rayon. Oh, I'm sorry you had to see me like this. An old fool.
So why did he hide?
It's Nemesis. For the last couple of decades, she's established herself in the north. She...
Oh, I skipped the by accident.
If you, a mortal, dare to fight a god... Well, what business, of course. If anyone has the wisdom to help against the entrance to their
So we need to go to the north by the looks of this. But it's only going to be north because we're at the top of the map. There is a place I'd like to go check out, which is this one here. Other Lion. There's like a mini quest, so to just move some statues around. Say move some statues, I like to press 2 torches in the right order. So we're going to go check that out. Our gear wise, we're just really focusing on as much damage as possible. I was somewhat focusing on damage over time, but I'm going to respec when I have enough money. I need 16,000 to respec. I'm going to respec into just doing pure damage. So I was hoping that damage over time, like poisons and bleed, would be better. They're not the best. So I'm going to just completely respec next time I get into, once I have the money, into something else. Just because it's just not very good. So we're going to make our way. Hopefully we can finish the least most of this episode today. Most of this chapter today. I know it's only chapter 1 at the moment in the game. I think they looked on their roadmap. I think it's going to be another 2 months until they release some more content, which would be cool. So we'll be covering all the content as we go through. I'm probably going to remake my melee guy. So here you have to light these 2 braziers. And then you can now click on the lioness statue. And then transports you. I don't know what this does. Okay. Oh, it looks like there's some dead here. That's fine. You see my auto attack is quite strong though. It's just I could make my auto attack a lot stronger if I got rid of the bleed damage that I'm trying to do, bleed and poison. Because preparation at the moment is just doing. Actually, no, we took on Pan. I'll go for this build quickly. So vanish is quite useful. You go invisible and then you can do a load of damage and movement speed, which is very good. I'm focusing that towards vitality damage. So I've got this over here that gives me vitality damage. I want to take my points off of autonomy. I take my points off of toxin distillation. I'm probably going to take my points. Actually, no, that'd be fine. Take my 2 points off of these, put into vitality damage, and then I'm going to respec this. I don't really care about doing poison damage. Don't really care about venom. So I want to be able to do pierce damage. Don't care too much about pierce damage. Crit's always useful. I think it's probably worth going for movement speed. Is always good. So more movement speed is always useful. And then we're probably going to go put these points into more pierce damage. There we go. Then we've got 1 point left over. Don't really want to do any poison damage, so I'm going to leave that last point. Yes, that's a big change to my preparation there. Then trick shot over here. At the moment I've got this to do shrapnel. We're going to get rid of the bleed. We're putting more enhanced damage on here. And then I think that's probably all we're going to do, to be honest. So that's just going to be pure damage now. My primary attack's pure damage. And venom preparation is pure damage. And warfare, haven't got. You can use this as a ranged attack, heavy attack. But I'm waiting until you get to barrage and rain of arrows. So I think these could be quite useful. But I haven't quite got there yet. Annoyingly, I need some more divination points. Divinity points. So I've got some points in marksmanship. Makes sense. Points in weapon proficiency. I've got a point into martial expert. I'm going to probably level martial expert up next. That's the rough build I've got at the moment. I do just want to do more damage rather than bleeds and poisons. I'm sure they're good. But okay, so I need to memorize the pattern that's going to go. 1, 2. Okay, it's just a game of Simon Says. Then 2. Then it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Okay, it's going to go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, easy. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Well, that's it. I'll take that. Open this chest. I'm glad I walked away because the thing just exploded. Let's do my preparation. So I do like to move a little bit faster. So it's good for me I did a respec as well because I had far too much of my energy reserved for my liking. Right, there we go. I seem to be stronger now. I'm just doing pure physical damage, which is nice. No bleeds, no poisons. Don't have to worry about any of that. Now we're going to head up to the north here to the next temple. Molly root, don't need any more of that. I think I've already got 2 in my inventory. I've done everything in the all side stories, all side missions, everywhere else on the map. So this is all I need to do now. So I'm level 20. Got a great big bushy beard, which is obviously makes you instantly cooler if you've got a great big bushy beard. Not sure why I'm attacking these wolves, but never mind. Okay, that just exploded. I'm not sure why I'm attacking so many of these wolves. They don't seem Interesting. More just respawned. Just by chance that they're respawned. Looks like this lantern's here is on. Okay, that's just broken as well. Okay, they're all over. Okay, that's quite cool. Yeah, a bit of experience there as well. And I think we're going to go... So I do have the actual... There's like an interactive Titan Quest 2 map. If you don't know what it is, I'll put it in the description down below. Really good map to follow. Because I used it to essentially, not so much speed run, but to clear the entire map of everything that's useful. So I'm only going to be checking out... Because I know I'm coming to the end of this first chapter. I'm only checking out any of the big chests. There's a few random paths you can go down. But I'm going to try and avoid all those little paths. Because this is coming to the end of the chapter. There's not really much here. We will come to a big temple, which looks pretty cool, at least in the interactive map. I don't tend to look ahead, but this interactive map, I did unfortunately look at the top of the map to see what's there, and it's pretty cool. Well, it looks cool at least. I don't tend to spoil any games for myself. I just play it and hope for the best. But I guess all I know is the size of the map. I don't really know what's there. Alright, let's just keep bonking all these. Then we'll go here to the right. This has a chest down here. Just going to take on all these mobs. Yeah, although to be fair, this archer build is quite nice. Because it's cool to be able to kill things from afar. That's the only problem I obviously had with my warrior, is that it just took ages. But once I finish this Titan Quest 2 playthrough of Chapter 1, I'm going to end up doing some guide videos of different builds you can do. So I'm going to try out all of the different classes, all the different combinations, and do little build videos. There you go, there's a temple we're looking for. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, we can try out different builds, what I'd recommend, what I don't recommend of each of the classes. So we'll go with that. I'm going to probably start making them within the next couple of weeks and see how it goes. Especially with the idea of hardcore so self-found in mind as well. So what builds can you make that's survivable? Because at the moment, this does a lot of damage, but I can imagine late game this would really struggle. Because you just don't have the survivability. I guess you could just walk around their attacks, I guess. But having the range is nice. So it depends how well the temple goes. The temple is going to be close quarters. So this could be where the ranger... Oh, he looks interesting.
Yes, it's me. Glaukos. I've been going by Philon for too long.
Oh, it's good to see you, old friend. But things would have been easier if you'd been honest with us.
I'm sorry, Arion. It's Nemesis. I hadn't heard from her for ages, but a couple of decades ago, she established herself nearby in the north.
Okay.
I don't know, but she has a grudge against me from centuries ago. I thought I'd better... I'm not strong enough to stand against her. Not on my own. I've never been much of a god. Nemesis is powerful. I have no clue. You're only mortal, but you did survive against Pan, so...
So we go speak to the goddess, I guess.
Once you're done,
I'm guessing
I'll
it's
meet you on
goddess.
the other side of the Morai Temple and give you any help I can.
Awesome,
I've
thank you for
never
that.
personally been inside the Morai Temple. The sisters don't usually accept visitors.
So I'm quickly jump down here. This reminds me a lot of Diablo 2's Act 1. So at the end you go to the cathedral.
Here we are.
I guess this isn't a cathedral, but... I'm going to watch
Good
him
luck
open
in
this.
there. I'll meet you on the other side. Be polite. Don't want to upset you.
I don't think there's going to be many fates in there. I don't... I think it might be... yeah, I don't think it's going to be as easy as he thinks it's going to be. But you never know. Also, a little tip as well if you're playing this. If you're trying to get end game gear, like end chapter 1 gear, like level 20 gear, you see at the top of the plate. You can get level 19 to 20 gear by going to the merchant, which is... Where are you? Here. This scavenger. I'll quickly show you. He'll normally sell level 19 to 20 gear. Obviously, it's all randomized. So it's like the gamble merchants in Path of Exile and in Diablo. You don't really know what you're going to get. So I'll quickly show you in case you didn't know. So I'm keeping this because it's a cool item to have. So you don't know what you're going to get. So let's say I want to buy... So I've got this relatively good bow from it. I want a new helmet. There you go. There's a new helmet. That's medium armor. Level 20. That's actually very good for us. So they're not normally that good. That looks pretty cool as well. Little rhinoceros helmet. Although it says Ichthyan, but you know what I mean. So everything in my inventory. Then now we want some shoulder pieces because I've only got a helmet and a bow that's upgraded and one ring. So let's see if we can buy another ring. I only really care for blue, for rares. And increase physical damage. Yeah, we'll go for this. I do lose on the crit chance, but never mind. Let's see if we can get ourselves a good new amulet. Necklace, there we go. Oh, that's a rare. That's not what we're looking for. We want regens on our amulets. One more amulet. There you go. Nothing good there. I did say I was going to respec, but now I've shown you how to buy level 20 gear, which is quite good gear. It's the best you can get in the first chapter at least. Right, let's go up here and let's make our way into the temple. If I can teleport, that is. And let's go. See what's inside this temple. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be as peaceful as he thinks it will be.
The last years have weighed so heavily upon Glaucus. He used to be so much lighter.
Okay, some angry bats so far. So although I've got the interactive map open, I'm not checking what's inside his temples. This is going to be old-fashioned exploration. Okay, nothing down here. And okay, these are quite strong. They're level 19, so they are quite tanky. And so I'm going to be looking forward to trying this. Like I said, I think in the last video before I died, I do want to try some challenge runs on this as well. Wonder if you can do the game nude. That'd be quite interesting. With the only weapons, no armor. Don't know how viable that will be. Okay, looks like a few of these are spawning.
Not enough energy.
And looks like I go this way. Straight through the spider caves. I'm sure spider caves are good.
Does this temple go?
That's a cool look. It's a cool little vista. Also like how the geometry of these maps all line up. So I'm going to guess that we're going to make our way down to that little fountain we just saw. It's one thing I really do like about Titan Quest. It does it really well in Titan Quest 1 as well. Which is just the size of scale in the open world, in the world map. Okay, I'm quite liking this build now. Now that I've rescaled my damage just to do physical vitality damage. It's not going to be the best in some circumstances, but hey, it's good. Everything's dying quite quickly. Trick shot's quite a good attack. I do really want to get the volley and the rain of arrows. Those barrage and rain of arrows, whatever the two are called in the warfare tree. Let's have a look. Masteries, warfare. These two. Rain of arrows and barrage. Yeah, I do really want to get those two skills. We will still make our way to them. We just need some more divine points into warfare. Right. Awesome, they're all down. Just accidentally shot that spider in the distance. Is that a bad day? Yeah, I like the fact we made our way down here.
Here. This can't be good.
Not enough
Yeah, I had a feeling that the fates that we're looking for won't be here.
Realized you were still alive. So if her harbingers aren't here for you, what are they here for?
Oh, these are the fates talking to us. Yeah, because there's the 4 fates. One doesn't look like he's on the statue anymore, so the one's probably not quite there. You do see us in the intro of the game. Oh, what's down here? You see us in the intro of the game, the intro cutscene. Nemesis attacks the fates, or at least goes to the fates. Because she attacks, or she finds the threads of fate, which is the gold strings on the harp. Which is quite cool Greek mythology. Use my banished to move.
The intruder approaches.
Ooh, punish Spartan.
So, it seems I am not the only intruder in the Moirai's temple. I did not think mortals could access these halls. It matters not. I am the right hand of retribution, and you have chosen the wrong day to stumble upon my work. Troops, report to me down below once you have eliminated the intruder. Hurry! Nemesis must have her titan Ichor when she returns.
Okay. Punish Spartan. That's really cool. We'll just kind of move away from here. And just keep walking side to side. And just right click. Wait for everything to die. There we go. Nice and easy. So if you've never played Titan Quest 1, the story of Titan Quest 1, the base game is really good. I would recommend it. It's very much almost the same gameplay as this.
Who in the world was he? That armor was Spartan, but he wasn't human.
Because you spend a lot of time with the Spartans in Titan Quest 1. And you can keep yourself up to be looking quite Spartan-like. It's really cool. So for everyone knows, Spartans are cool. Ooh, looks like there's a red glow. So there's probably, well, obviously they're looking for the Titan Ichor. I don't know what we're trying to do here. Find your way to the depths. Investigate the Nemesis troops in the temple. By investigate, I'm presuming they just mean kill them all. Because I'm going to kill them all. And there's a big bat down. What's in here? Ooh, that looks like where we need to go. And there's a jump site here.
Not enough energy.
And there he goes. Awesome. Right, let's jump across here. There's always something down in these little jump sites. Ooh, treasure. I'll take treasure. Be my chest. Isn't that I think it's a Disney film, isn't it? Beauty and the Beast, be my best, be my chest. I don't know what it's called. What's it called?
Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah. Be my best, be my
guest.
be my guest. Okay. Thank you. I had to always, whenever there's any Disney questions, I always have to consult the Oracle in the house on all things Disney, which is the missus. Unless it's Moana, I know, or Frozen. Random Rothmers lore here, but when I was away with work for about 8 months, I was abroad, and the only film I had on my phone was Moana, so I binge watched Moana for 8 months. So that's a little bit of Rothmers lore. You're welcome. Something you can take to your deathbed, and you'll be none the wiser. That is a jump pad there. Let's jump across. Let's see what's over here. I do like to clear the outskirts of areas. There was a teleportation pad down below us, so we can always come back to teleport. We did level up, so we want to level up this physical damage. We don't really care much about physical damage right now. We care more for this. Vitality damage is what we're going to go for. Let's go for more lifesteal, shadow damage, vitality damage. Let's go for vitality damage. And then we've got 2 more. It's got 1 divinity point, 1 in here. And then let's go for core abilities. Let's level this up a little bit more. There we go, nice. And that allows us to have heavy impact. Damage converted, 100% damage converted. So that's 50% damage. Don't really want ailments. Dominable. I think a dominable might be useful. That gives me a bit more survivability when I'm using my auto attack. Yeah, okay. This is quite strong now. My trick shot. Obviously, we're still very squishy. So it might be worth when I end up respecking that you can put points into. Obviously, I started putting all my points into agility and realised, hang on, I'm going to die if someone sneezes at me. So I had to change that, which is fine. Right, let's make our way back across here. And then we'll come back around here. And jump over here. Okay, don't know who was talking to me there, but thank you. I guess my threads do go a different way. Garden of Clotho. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's probably not how you pronounce it. There you go. At least we've got the waypoint now. There you go. Can we go in here?
That tendril of dark energy. It looks like it came from Nemesis. She's definitely been here. She mustn't want anyone getting through.
Well, I want to go through. How do I get through them? Look for another way through the temple. Okay. Did I lose my mind? How would I get through here? Is it down here? There are stairs. Stairs are normally promising. Stairs are always promising. Oh, explodey boys. Let's get rid of those explodey boys. They're a bit annoying. Okay. Does look like I can go down there. That's cool. I like that there's obviously some set dressing, set pieces that you obviously can't reach. Nice little atmospherics. Okay, more of these boys. I'm going to try and take out their archers first.
Not enough energy.
Okay, well this is a dead end. Right, okay. So the fates are actually trying to help us here, which is interesting. I guess they don't like Nemesis for whatever reason. Maybe Nemesis killed one of their sisters. So I can't remember. Fates are in the Hercules film, aren't they? Then we consult the Oracle. Mrs Rothmers. Hercules film. How many fates are there? I think 7 fates. Okay, my math is very much off. Yeah. 3 fates. Okay. Right. It's amusing. Fine. So it looks like there's only 3 fates. So why there's a statue of 4 of them if one of them destroyed? I don't know. Because everyone knows Greek lore from Hercules is the way forward. That's where I learned all my Greek lore. Right, I'm just going to keep searching around here. Oh, there's a fire. Fire, good. Let's click this. Why is my camera moved? That? What is that? I need to go investigate. The fates can wait. Straight across here. So I'm pretty sure where's the quest got me going? Okay, up there somewhere. What's this? Taurus Ancient Minotaur King. Okay.
Not enough energy.
Okay, this is fine. Right, let's drink a potion. No, okay, go invisible. Shoot him a couple times. Run away. Shoot him a couple times. Run away. Okay, I can use a potion. And he's down. That's a pretty cool fight. Nope, I said he's down. Why isn't he going down? Is there something special I need? Do I need to kill him near his brazier? No, okay, I don't. Pick up all of the loot. I think my inventory's almost full. Oh, a new bow. That's not better than what I've got. That's fine. Oh, a new hat. That's actually not better. That's fine. I like that. That was a cool little side boss. I'm presuming that has nothing to do with the main story. Let's keep going. What's up here? I'm guessing this is now the main way. So we must be coming quite close to the end of the game now. As you can see, our damage is quite good. I think that you go into some of ailment, so damage over time, so those being bleeds, poisons, anything like that. I think you need to devote so much time and effort into doing bleed damage or like damage over time that at least at the moment when you've only got chapter 1 available, it's probably not worthwhile. Definitely tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't think it's worthwhile having any more ailments at the moment. But we'll definitely try it again in the future. When more... There you go, little doors opened. When more chapters get released, we'll definitely try more builds. And we'd even try going back to some form of ailment build into the dungeons. Okay, it's quite a big area, this.
Not enough energy.
It'd be nice to have some form of like energy leech on my left click ability, my main auto attack. So I can spam my right click ability. And then when I've got no mana, I can then focus on recouping it with my auto attack. Okay, those look like I can interact with them, but it looks like I can't. Okay, dead end, but there is a chest. And there's a load of junk. That's fine. We're going to quickly go back to town, sell our stuff. We'll see you shortly. Alright, and we're going to carry on. I did talk about a bit of Greek lore of Mrs Rothmers there. Looks like there are 3 fates. There was potentially a 4th fate, which would be Nyx, but which is the goddess of darkness, and the 4th fate, potentially 4th fate, and potentially their mother, and also a friend of ours is Cat's name. So I'm going to turn this one.
That means it's you. You're the god marked mortal. The one my mistress hunts. You're still alive. Listen, you need to accept reality. Nemesis will end you. Her cause is righteous. All you will create by resisting her is suffering. For you and others. Goodbye, Godmother. Troops, I must depart to speak to our mistress. Spend your strength against the god-marked mortal. Make Nemesis proud.
And boom, he's run away again. He's cool. Obviously, he was trying to fight against the darkness that's kind of enveloped him to give us some lore, but obviously he failed. I'm looking to potentially fight him one day. I think that'd be quite a cool fight. So there's Atropos, which is one of them. There's, yeah, they are the names of the fates, yeah. Clotho and Clotho again. There we go, Titan's Ica. Nom nom nom. I seek its power to eat. There we go. Okay, of course there's more to fight. I guess this wouldn't be an action RPG unless there was loads of fights. There we go, wave 1 done. There's always another wave. Yeah, just keep moving a little bit here. So I did look on the roadmap for Titan Quest 2 to try and get a hint of what the next class would be. Because it's in 2 months' time, give or take. Because every 3 months they want to release some more content. We get the next chapter, and then we also get the next class. I'm really looking forward to see what the next class is. It has an image on the roadmap, but didn't actually have any information on the next class. And the image, unlike the images of some of the classes we've got already, you can kind of work out what it's going to be. There is no, it looks like a blacksmith. It looks like a guy with 2 hammers, so it could be anything. It could even just be a blacksmith, to be quite honest. I don't think it correlates to any class that's in Titan Quest 1 by the looks of it, but it is just by the looks of it. There we go. I should have some more divinity here once I absorb its energy. 5 divinity.
That you're getting used to.
Yep, we'll quickly use that. 1 to warfare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, we're 1 point away. So one thing I liked in Titan Quest 1, which doesn't look like it's in this game, is every time you put a point into your divinity, every point you put into this will give you, depending on what class it is, will give you set amounts of attributes. So if you're a warrior class, it'll give you loads of HP, loads of strength, and then minor other benefits, like a little bit of mana, but not much, or energy. Whereas rogue would then be focused on dexterity, a little bit of strength for survivability, but mainly on dexterity. I really liked that. It'd be nice to see that again, but that's just my personal preference, because that actually it made an effect of what class you went down. It wasn't just the skills you were given, it was also what builds you can go for and how strong you could actually physically be. Right, okay, I saw that little exit marker down over here, but obviously it's not. I'm on the wrong floor. How big is this place so far? This place is huge. Huge. I can't see anything else nearby. That's fine.
Well, at least we've made it further than Nemesis's harbingers. That's a good sign. Her lieutenant was unsettling. Once he tells Nemesis we're alive, she'll be coming after us again. If the Moirai can't help us, we're doomed.
I'm sure the Moirai would find a way to help us. Maybe. But they're helping us now already. I do like the world design on this. The maps just look so good. Ouch, that was over half my health. That was quite powerful. Right, apparently there's something over here. Okay, looks like that's probably upstairs. That's completely fine. Oh, there's a bit of lore here. I'm not going to read that. And yeah, I think we go upstairs. I just shot a barrel for no reason. Do we go upstairs? Can we go this way? I might lose my mind. Is there something we can interact with? This looks like this is where we go. Looking on the minimap, it looks like there is an area here. There's stairs right here. I'm silly. Would help if I actually use my eyes next time. I could see, I feel there were like stairs on the minimap. Just I didn't put 1 and 1 together. I was putting 1 and 1 together and I was not getting 2. I was getting, you're an idiot.
Measures out the fate of mortals as they live. I suppose she's been guiding us. I suppose we can blame Mrs for all the troubles we've encountered. But we should also be grateful we've prevailed each time.
Not enough energy.
Right, what's over here? This looks like this could be the way. I'll just keep one shot at most of these mobs. Bonk. Makes me want to play Path of Exile 2 and play as a ranger again. They're really good classes on Path of Exile 2 as well. It's just a bit squishy. Should probably stop caring about loot until all the mobs are dead, shouldn't I? Right, let's keep running this way. Bonk, bonk. There you go. Passage of Ultrabos. Okay, there's a little mini unique here. And he's down. That was easy. Only took a couple shots. Oh, where did these guys come from? There we go. Right, let's quickly search this left-hand side. Is there anything over here? Doesn't look like it, other than more mobs. Ooh, there is a chest down there. Do I care about the chest? Not really. Let's just keep going. Let's see if we can get to the end of this act. Or a chapter. I think they're called chapters rather than acts. But you can use them interchangeably, I guess. Did see this chest here, though. I'm a loot goblin. Oh, some bats. Right. We must be coming close to the end now.
Atropos means she who cannot be turned. As in, her mind can never be changed. When death comes, it comes.
That's a cool little bit of lore. About Atropos there. Means that the one that cannot be changed. That's pretty cool. Alright, down you go, Mr. Skeleton.
Not enough energy.
Okay, these have suddenly got extremely tanky. Don't know why. It's probably not because of this guy, but I'm going to blame on him anyway. And he's down. Awesome. Here we go. There's a waypoint.
How much do we have to prove ourselves?
And, okay. Looks like blocked off that way, so we have to go this way. That's completely fine. So, let's make our way down this. Ooh. Denial of Destiny, huh? Ooh, that's... I'm glad I quickly drove from Mrs to work, so I'm quite glad I stopped before I walked into this combat. Well, I should be late for work. Oh, avoid that if I can. Hope this isn't the end of the last of the chapter boss. Or the end of chapter boss, I should say. He's down. Amulet there. Ooh. So hopefully that's not the end of the act. Or that chapter, boss-wise. Conduit chamber. Okay, click on the conduit. Enter the portal. Where does it take us? Okay, so there's 4 sisters here. And there's 3 around the edge. Okay. This is pretty cool. The realm of the... I can't pronounce that. I'm just too simple. Right, let's try and speed our way around here. It's a really big area. I like these threads of fate. These golden threads coming off. Oh, it's so cool. And I really like this area.
We have been waiting for,
Expecting.
planning your visit.
There they are.
Ask your questions and ask carefully.
I've got a lot of questions. Why is she after us?
Prophecy from ages past.
That a mortal, born with a moon-shaped birthmark, would rise.
And grow into the hero capable of ending Nemesis's reign.
Only you can snip her thread. She knows this. She fears this. Only you can stop the terror she brings.
So conveniently, we're the chosen one again. That's fine.
She rages against the gods, filled with bright fury.
She would bring dread Kronos back from Tartaros to destroy the gods for her. To erase
Kronos is
the
one of the
world they
Titans.
built and the lives of their people.
Kronos the Destroyer. Kronos the Eraser. Father of Zeus. King of the Titans. Master of time. With ancient blood, she can bring his return.
He would turn back the long years, unwind the thread of fate we have woven. He would kill Zeus and the Olympians before they ever ruled.
That's interesting. So it's bringing a bit of time travel into this. So how do I stop her?
The Die File.
Yes.
The what?
The Die File.
Makes it sound like I know it really
It
well.
was her divine tool, but now it can be yours.
Use it to steal Nemesis's power. Her dark tendrils contain a spark of her divinity. Divinity that can be yours.
You have begun to taste divinity. It has awoken within you. You have taken more from Titan Iker. Now you must steal.
That explains why the
from
Titan Iker gave us so many powers.
Take the file.
Okay. Where is the file? Oh, there it is.
Good. Use the file to steal the Relentless One's divinity for yourself. But we have one more gift for you. A new prophecy to guide your path.
Yeah, I'm ready for prophecy.
Are you ready?
Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye,
File
Captain.
in hand, the god-marked steals power. As the father of fishmen guides the way, they save the hungry nymph from blood-soaked waves. But skies grow dark, and winged vengeance comes. Then one by one, the banished will be freed, as stolen power pumps through heart and veins, and allies rise against time's destruction. Mortal becomes god, and seeks new revenge.
The prophecy is given. Mark our words well. Now you must go. Meet your fate, God-marked.
That's cool. That did level me up as well. There we go. That's probably kicked me out to the menu screen. Congratulations, hero. You've conquered all the available main story quests in Titan Quest 2 Early Access. Your legend grows, and the gods themselves take notice. For now, you've been teleported back to Pygos to rest, regroup, and revel in your victories. But don't let your guard down. Your epic clash with Nemesis is far from over. The next chapter awaits in a future content update. Till then, keep exploring, uncovering secrets, and grow ever stronger. Thank you for playing, and prepare for what's next. That's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. There's a load of stuff you can get while you're playing this. So go to this codex here. You've got loads of unique items to get. So this is essentially a holy grail. So I've played as these two classes. Warfare and Earth, Rogue and Warfare. You can obviously play as Unblessed, so you essentially don't choose a class. You can play as just one, or you can then be a Stormblader as a Storm and Rogue, Ashstalker, Rogue and Earth, Elementalists, Storm and Earth, and a Tempest. So I might try an Unblessed one next time. See if I can complete the game without any bonuses. That'd be interesting. Then interesting. I like badges by completing chapters of this game's fated quests. Interesting, I've not had one complete here because I've done the Flooded Farmlands, but that's fine. And then jewelry. So you've got 5 pieces of jewelry here that you can get, which are unique, and you've got a fair few 3 shields, 2 staves. So you've got some unique weapons as well. That's pretty cool. But that will be. And so I'm going to put these last points into here. I may never play this character again. So we're gonna start next week with an Unblessed character, and we're gonna just see how well that goes. It may not go well at all, but we will see. Because just seeing that on that screen there. I like the idea. It's going to be a bit of a challenge because the unblessed character, you can only use your core skills here. So you can only use your left click, potentially a right click skill, barrier and dodge. So that's going to make it rather interesting. And also we'll be playing that as a hardcore solo self-found as we normally do. We've got my final skill in here at least. So we can get ourselves rain of arrows and now barrage, which we'll get maybe in the future. We might play this class when the new chapters open. And
Still not in.
obviously there's a few things we can do. Now we've finished chapter 1. So you go up here, you've got this. So couple things you can do. Use remnants, you can now unlock some bosses. So if I now click on here, I can increase the difficulty of the area. I can increase the minimum enemy level of the area, which is quite expensive. Or I can then respawn all enemies in the area. So I can increase the level. And looks like the max I could do is 5, which is fine. 6,900 gold, not that expensive. I can do this. New minimum level will be level 22, which is quite cool. And then I can respawn all enemies in the area. Or I think that respawns the bosses as well. So that's pretty cool. So I will probably do this. I definitely want to try this on a character in the future. So seeing whether I can increase the difficulty to max difficulty as soon as I get to town, and then try and elevate enemies level in the previous areas. Just try and elevate them all. So that'll be interesting to do. That's going to be like a challenge run in the future. But we'll end this episode here. So if you made it this far, thank you much for watching. We'll continue to do some videos. We'll probably do an unblessed one next week where we just play this with no abilities at all. That'll be a mini series while we wait for the next content update. But that'll be out next Tuesday. This is now just going to be a Tuesday thing going forward. So every Tuesday I'll get a new Titan Quest video out. There might be slightly longer videos. Might do an hour and a bit. So I can just get through this entire act. Because it's quite a cool game. Quite a big act. Quite a lot to do. But yeah. Do I have any quests left over? Fated Embers. Okay, I can relive some of the stuff. Go to the shrine, yep, and Ancient Embers, that's fine. So I have no quests left over. So, as per usual, if you made it this far, thank you much for watching. I've got links in the description down below. One is to the community Discord if you want to join the small community. Slowly growing, you're more than welcome to join. And I've got 2 YouTube channels down below. One is to Mrs Rothmers Channel called One Nerd to Rule Them All, which is all about fantasy lore. Stuff like Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, some Warhammer, some Witcher stuff. Anything fantasy related, she'll probably end up covering. And then we have a joint YouTube channel called Nerdy Miniatures, which is all about the Warhammer tabletop. Whether it's, at the moment we've just got Age of Sigmar, some Warcry and some Lord of the Rings. We're just painting a load of models. Soon we'll be doing some battle reports and some battles on that channel. And so if you like that, have a look over at Nerdy Miniatures. Have a wonderful day everyone, and hopefully we'll see you in the next episode. Peace out as usual.